Hello everyone, welcome to the Study Hacks Institute of GIS and Remote Sensing. Hope all are you well. Today I will try to discuss a very important topic, mainly Google Earth Engine web application. How we can easily create a web application in Google Earth Engine platform to extract the different types of band pixel value. So I already create the lot of web application Google Earth Engine related tutorial. You can see all of those things from my playlist. If you don't watch all of those video, so you can simply watch all of those video and can get the different types of knowledge for the web application in Google Earth Engine platform. So I already add the video playlist link in the description. You can also check it and you can easily watch all of those my previous tutorial for Google Earth Engine web application. So today's session I will try to show you that how I can create this type of web application. Suppose here you can see this is the one kind of satellite imagery, so mainly Landsat imagery. From here I can extract that for a specific location what's the band pixel value. Suppose when I click on here, it's creating a chart, and this chart represented the different types of band pixel value for this specific coordinate. When I click on the water body, so you can see this water body, then I can get what's the pixel value of each band, mainly B1, B2, B3 up to B, all of those band. Okay, red, green, blue, near infrared, short of infrared, coastal aerosol, any kind of band, how I can easily get the band values. And further I click on here, then I can easily download the CSV file, and from here I can easily get about all of those pixel values. So just I open this chart here, you can see I can get the B1 value, B10, B11, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, B7, B8, and B9. All of those band pixel value I can easily extract from here. So today's session I will show you that how we can easily create this type of web application. So basically in Google Earth Engine platform, we can easily create the different very interesting web application, and it's very handful for analyze the different types of remote sensing analysis. So let's go. So in this time here you can see this is the web application. Here we can add the title. So basically it's a title, and we can also add this type of chart. And when I click on my map, I can get this type of band pixel value. Okay. So in this time you can see here, I will show you all of this code one by one. First of all, you have to create a title. You can see it's a title. Okay. So how I can create a title? Okay. So for creating this title is very easy way. So you can see this is the code for adding the imagery. So basically this time I use at the Landsat 8 proper atmospheric satellite imagery for my region of interest in Dhaka city. And for this time period, I take the cloud cover less than one image, and further I choose a single image and select all of those band. Mainly I want to extract all of those band pixel value and click with my study area. Then I want to visualize this image. So now I want to add the title, this type of title, how I can add. So let's go from the beginning part. So first of all, when you want to create a title, we have to just I take a variable name. You can put any name as a variable. I put the name, suppose title. And I want to add this title on my as a label. So in this time, I have to use the function UI, mainly it's the user interface label. So this is the function user interface label. In this time, I put my title. You can put any name as a title. In this time, I put the title name, suppose click to get the bands names. You can put any name as a title. So now this is the title. I just use the UI level. So basically, when you want to add anything in the user interface section as a level, mainly text or sentence or anything, then we have to use the UI level function and then put your title name. Okay. And now this whole thing is stored in the title variable. So now this title I want to add on my map. So how I can add that? In this time, I just simply add the some style, such as I set the position. Okay, this type of thing I add in here. So for that, I simply call the title. Basically, it stored this these things. I simply call this title and add here the style function, style. And how I can add the style? I want to set the position of this title. So for that, use the set function, and set the position. Just I put here the position, and further I put here, suppose I want to set in the top center position. So just right here the top center. Okay. So now further I want to add it. So further for adding that, this is the map. So just I put here the map dot add and call this variable name title. So click to the run, you can see what happened. Now it show about the title. So I again explain this code. First of all, you have to take a UI label. So UI label mainly we are use it to put any kind of label, mainly text. And then further it is stored in this title variable. This title I want to style, mainly I want to set here the position top center. So now I can get this title look like that. Very good. So now take the next step. In this time we have to create a panel. Okay, this panel hold the chart. So how I can create the panel? Suppose I want to create a panel in here, and this panel hold the chart. So how I can create the panel? Very easy. Just take a variable. Suppose I put the variable name is the panel, and then I define the panel UI.panel. So now it created a default panel. In this time, I need to set the style. Suppose I define what is the panel width, what's the panel position. This is everything I'm going to set in here. So for that, I simply call this variable panel and add here the style function. And this style is set here some arguments such as about the panel width, and also add here the panel position. So I put here the panel width. Suppose I put the panel width such as a 500 pixel width, and also set the position. I want to set the position in the bottom right corner. Okay, so for that put here the bottom right. So now it create the panel. This panel I simply add some style. So I put the width mainly 500 pixel and set the position bottom right corner. So now this panel I want to add in here. For that just simply call my map add with, call this variable name panel, click to the run. So now you can see it added the panel in here. Okay, this type of panel is the white color background. It show the 500 pixel width. If you want, you can also increasing or decreasing the size. Suppose I put here the 800, so now it will be increasing. You can see it also increasing. Or if you want to put here the 400, then it will be decreasing this size. Okay, and it also show the bottom right. Suppose you want to need the panel position in the bottom left. So for that, simply put here the bottom left. So click to the run. Now we can get the bottom left position on the panel. Okay, or bottom, you can put here the bottom right. So just put here the right, click to the run. So now it's showing the bottom right position. So now in this time, I want to add the chart in here. So register a function to draw a chart. When a user click on the map, then this chart will be shown. So for doing these things, very easy. In this time, we have to make a cursor style. Suppose in this time we can get the cursor as a hand cursor, but I want to add here the crosshair. Crosshair I want to add in here. So for that, I just use here map dot style, and then use here the set function. Set. I simply call the cursor. So cursor. I put the cursor style. Suppose crosshair. So just put here the cross here. So in this time you can see it shows as a hand, but when I want to put here the cursor as a crosshair, then we can get the this type of crosshair sign, mainly plus sign, crosshair sign. Okay. So now in this time, I want to choose a option when anyone click on this map, then the chart will be open. Okay. So for that, I have to use a function. This function called the on click function. Okay. So first I simply use at the map and use at the on click. Mainly when anyone click on this function, what happened? It will be represented when anyone click on this function, what happened. So just I put at the map on click function, and further I put all of those argument. I want to create a function, so just put at the function and also put the element name, suppose coordinates, and further just put here this argument. In this time my argument is that this panel all time when I click on here it will be clear also. So further I simply use here the panel and put here the clear function, clear, and this panel also added a point. Okay, so regarding the latitude and longitude about that. So further I take a variable, suppose point, and then use here UI. I just use the point function ee dot geometry dot point, and further I call my coordinate. Basically I simply call this coordinates and mention about that coordinates long, and also put here that coordinates length. Okay, I create the point about that, and I also make the chart about that. So for that I just take a variable, suppose chart, and I put here the UI dot chart dot image dot regions, and further I put here that image. It's my one argument. I put here the image, and my region is the point. I put here the point, and put here the null, and further I put here the resolution, suppose 30-meter resolution, put in here. So now I create the chart about that, and also set option. Suppose I just call the chart and put here the set options and put the title. Suppose I put the chart title name is that band values, and finally the chart I want to add with my panel. So I call this panel variable name and add with chart. So call the chart variable. So in this time now click to the run, and you can see it will be loaded on my map. And further when I click on my map, you can see click on this map. Now it creating the chart. So basically the chart show you the result, mainly different types of band pixel value. Band values you can extract from here, from B1 to B10. All of those band is stored in here. Suppose I click on here, then you can see it will create the new chart, and in the chart we can get this type of band pixel value. Suppose I click on here, then I can get this type of pixel value. It will be different, and we can easily download the chart from here as a CSV file, and then we can easily extract the band pixel value. So basically this is the process for creating the Google Earth Engine user interface web application, and I already create a lot of tutorial about that. You can see you also try to watch all of those videos, then you can easily get a lot of idea about the Google Earth Engine web application, how you can create. As well as if you want to join my live training session on the Google Earth Engine for web application, here you can see we are also providing the 7 days private training program on Google Earth Engine for web application. Okay, so in this web application we try to complete all of those things from beginners to advanced level of the Google Earth Engine web application. You can see about the full course content, and we are also cover the some real Google Earth Engine projects such as drought monitoring, water quality monitoring, air quality monitoring, train analysis, time series chart. So this type of real Google Earth Engine web application we also try to complete in this online training program, and you also get this type of benefit when you to join this online training program. So basically it's a private training program on Google Earth Engine for web application. So that's why you can join anytime or any day. Okay, this class you can start anytime on your choose your time, on your favorable time. So this is a one online training program, or if you want you can also join this another online training program. So basically it's our total 7 days online training program for that beginners to advanced level on Google Earth Engine. It's a first step in this online training program. We try to cover all of these things from beginners to advanced level, and if you have no knowledge about the Google Earth Engine such as Python, JavaScript, don't worry about that. You will learn all of those things from beginners to advanced level. So basically now our registration is open for this group training, and this class will be start from the 19th April. Okay, and first 10 days will get the 50% discount on this online training program, and this class will be mainly take the class from this time. It's a group training program, and class will be taken only for the Friday and Saturday in a week. So here you can see all of the sports content. Okay, for the first day, second day, third day, fourth day, Okay, I can also see about all of those benefit about this course, certificate, material, practice board, recorded class, lifetime teaching support when you join the online training program. So if you want to join this online training program, simply contact this WhatsApp number, as well as you can also contact with this email. Then you can start your journey with Google Earth Engine for remote sensing analysis. Okay. So today is no more. Thank you for asking that. Stay happy, stay safe.